Here are 10 funniest moments in Bluey. Bluey is so funny. But what if someone actually gathered some of the funniest, most hilarious moments into one video? And that's exactly what we're doing today. Whether you're a kid, a parent, or someone who just stumbled into the Bluey fandom, trust me, you're gonna love this list. Number 1. Fancy Restaurant. This episode is hilarious. The way Bandit lifts his eyebrows, all dramatic, trying to impress Chili. Like, dude, chill. And Bluey and Bingo's idea of a romantic date? Absolute chaos. Chef Bingo whipped up some baked beans because, obviously, that's what screams romance.
Excuse me, I'll be right back. Hey, Dodgy Brothers, haven't you got anything other than baked beans?
What's wrong with baked beans?
Well, they're not very romance.
And then Bandit just casually drops, "Did you have a nice time in the toilet?" I mean, come on. I was laughing so hard I had to pause the episode. But let's talk about Bingo, our little master chef. She's so proud of her, creative cooking.
That is special.
Our chef made this especially for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
And poor Chili. She's trying to dodge Bingo's special meal. But Bingo's like, nope, you have to eat it. So Bandit, being the hero he is, steps in with, "Oh, yours looks delicious," and eats it himself to savor. What a guy. Except now, he's stuck eating the whole thing. Tough break, Bandit. This episode is pure gold. Number 2. Dad Baby. That episode where Bandit pretends to be pregnant? What's its name again? It's slipping my mind. Anyway, this was so funny. Bandit's all like, pregnancy isn't all that bad, and then immediately regrets saying it when Bingo decides to play the baby in this game of pretend. She hops into a baby carrier and Bandit's struggling to keep up. She's heavy and not exactly the easiest baby to deal with. The delivery scene? Bingo's being stubborn and refusing to be born, so they call in their neighbor, Pat, to help. Poor Pat gets roped into this chaos, completely clueless about what he signed up for. And to top it all off, he's missing cricket updates while being yelled at to push and pull. The moment when Bingo finally comes out, grabbing Bandit's hair on the way, is just peak Bluey. Bandit's relief is short-lived though, because guess what? Bluey's already calling dibs on being next. Oh, now I remember. It's called Dad Baby. Seriously, it's one of the funniest Bluey episodes ever.
My back. Oh, my feet. Rub my feet, Bluey. Rub my feet.
Bandit healer.
I'm hungry. Oh, I need to sit down. Oh, where's my vitamin E cream? Something about stretch marks.
Number 3. Smoochy Kiss. That episode where Chili tries to sneak a smoochy kiss from Bandit. What's it called again? I'll remember in a second. This one is pure chaos in the funniest way. Bluey and Bingo decide Bandit is off limits to Chili and do everything they can to stop her from stealing a kiss. Like they're committed to this game. Hiding Bandit, making plans, the whole deal. The girls slowly realize though that Bandit might not be the perfect dad they thought when he casually mentions that he peed on his foot and dried it off with Bluey's shirt. Like she's straight up traumatized by her dad's grossness. Chili's just vibing though, probably thinking, yep, that's marriage. The whole thing flips when Bluey and Bingo decide to protect Chili instead. Only to learn she's got her own quirks. By the end, everyone's a little gross. That's what makes them so lovable. Such a banger episode. If you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out.
This way, this way. Keep an eye out for Mum, Bingo.
She just wants a smoochy kiss.
No more smoochy kisses for her. Yeah, you belong to us.
All right, so am I still married?
We'll figure that out later. But now we have to get you somewhere safe.
Number 4. Copycat. It starts with Bluey copying everything Bandit does. Yes, even Olympic-style walking. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Even if it's saying, "I'm Bluey, and I stink like a monkey's butt." She said it with so much confidence. She was 100% committed to the copy game, even if it meant roasting herself. And then, when they bump into Wendy, Bandit goes, "You know, I like to smack my bum as hard as I can." Smack. But Bluey, nah, she's not touching that one. Poor Wendy was left standing there, absolutely shook. Like the secondhand embarrassment was real. Bluey may be the copy queen, but she knows when to draw the line.
stink like a monkey's butt.
I am Bluey and I stink like a monkey's butt.
Number 5. Takeaway. In this episode, Bandit was done with Bluey and Bingo. Like completely over it. It all starts when he's trying to grab some takeaway food. But nope, nothing's ever that simple with these two. First, Bingo pulls the classic, "Dad, I need to pee" move.
Kiddo?
Good, but I need to do a wee. I'm busting.
Oh, man. Okay.
I'm a walrus.
Excuse me. Oh, Bluey, don't even think about it. Where's the nearest toilet? Oh, that's too far.
Of course, the restaurant doesn't have a bathroom, so Bandit ends up hauling her over to some random little tree to take care of business. And just when you think he might get a break, Bluey's like, "Let's see how many ways I can make this harder." She starts messing with the water taps like it's a game show challenge. Bandit's stuck between a kid peeing under a tree and another one flooding the sidewalk. You can just see the life draining out of him. But then, the cherry on top, Bingo, in all her little kid wisdom, drops a deep question out of nowhere. "Dad, who had the first baby?" Like, what? Bandit doesn't even have the energy to process that one. The dude just looks so defeated, and honestly, same. This episode is just parenting chaos in a nutshell. Funny, messy, and full of those "I need a nap" moments. Number 6. The show. Have you forgotten that moment when Bingo and Bluey decide to recreate how their parents met and, well, it's chaos? Let's talk about it. So according to Bingo and Bluey, here's how Chili and Bandit met. Chili was apparently at some fancy party, just casually hanging out with the queen. Yeah, the queen. Meanwhile, Bandit shows up probably thinking, "This is my moment." He tries to impress Chili by farting? Okay, so according to Bingo and Bluey, Bandit doesn't just love Chili. Oh no, he loves her stinky feet and even her stretched belly skin. Yep, that's the level of love we're talking about here. But then, it gets kinda emotional. Bingo pretends to be pregnant using a balloon, and when it pops, Chili just freezes. You can tell she's remembering something, her miscarriage. Bandit even takes her hand and comforts her. We've talked about this in other videos. Come on, this video is supposed to be funny.
Lily was walking along and, this was before she was a mum. In the olden days. Chili loved playing hockey and, dancing. Oh yes, and dancing.
Number 7. The dump. In the dump, Bluey was determined to drive the car. But there's one just tiny small problem. She can't reach the pedals. No biggie though. Bluey's solution? Bingo can handle the pedals while she takes the wheel. Genius, right? Except, not really. Bluey starts coming up with these wild plans to outsmart the police. Where does she even come up with these stuff? Meanwhile, the car is an absolute mess, and Bandit's just trying to keep it together while his kids want to do sweaty things.
Red cars that look exactly like ours, and they drive around us, so we wouldn't know which one was us.
Who's driving all those other cars?
Butlers.
Butlers? Where are you going to get 10 butlers from?
The Queen. We'd steal hers.
Well, yeah.
Number 8. Daddy Drop-Off. In the episode Drop-Off, Bingo gives us peak random kid behavior vibes. When they're just being a little silly or extra for no reason. Poor Bandit is already rushing to get them to school on time. And out of nowhere, Bingo decides she can't walk unless Bandit winds her up. Like seriously, kid. But Bandit goes along with it and literally pretends to wind her up, so she'll start walking. And just when he thinks he survived one crisis, Bluey hits him with the classic deep thoughts moment. "Dad, if we don't wind up Bingo, would we still be late?" Like, Bluey, give the man a break.
Same you up. Wind, 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 wind. And one for good luck. Wind and release. See you, wind up, Bingo. Oh, man, we're so late.
Number 9. Pass the Parcel. Pat, Lucky's dad, decides to play Pass the Parcel in the most proper way possible. The way he remembers it being played back in the day. His attempt to stick to the original rules made every single kid cry. Seriously, Pat was so set on the game being fair that he ended up ruining the fun for everyone. Of course, the kids didn't understand what was going on. They just wanted to have fun. So, what does Pat do to fix his mistake? He starts handing out bucks to the kids to stop the tears. We're definitely not in the 80s anymore, Pat. And if you've ever seen an adult over-explaining something that was meant to be simple fun, you'll totally relate to Pat's antics. Number 10. Sticky Gecko. This time, Chili is the victim. In Sticky Gecko, she's just trying to start the day and gets hit with the ultimate mom injury. A stray piece of Lego right underfoot. That pain is universal, right? Like the second you step on a Lego, it feels like the universe is punishing you for something you didn't even do. And there you have it. Some of the funniest moments in Bluey that show us just how relatable and downright hilarious life can be with kids. And Bandit's endless patience. If you've got a favorite moment we missed, let us know. Thanks for watching.